G'day guys, how's it going? My name is AussieTash and we are back with another Canadian reaction video. Okay, it's 2025, Trump is the president and it's all about Trump. Well, he wants us to think it's all about Trump. He wants to make Canada the 51st state of America and the Canadians, they just don't want a bar of it. Planet D is an amazing Canadian channel, guys. Jump on, have a look at it. I'll leave the link in the description to this video down below. But yeah, mate, Canada, they are fighting back. They don't want to have a bar of it. I come across this really cool video today. It's entitled Canada versus America, Shocking Facts Revealed. Really looking forward to getting into this video, guys. Let's get into it. Canada versus America. Let's go.
I am Canadian.
Say it proud with those elbows up. Oh, it's just beautiful, Canada, isn't it?
Welcome to Canada, the land of maple syrup, hockey, and politeness.
Today, we are
Terry
discussing
Fox.
a very big issue. It is one of the biggest stereotypes that so many Americans think that Canadians want. They think we want to be American. You know what? That is absolutely not true.
Nah.
We're not just America-like. Canadians are proud of our unique identity, values, and way of life. We'll take our cold winters, our double-doubles, and a good
I love
A over
coffee
being
crisps,
American
man.
any day.
Yep. Good. Oh, Manitoba. Oh. Canada just
Let's
looks
discuss
so
the
beautiful.
maple leaf in the room. Trump, the newly elected president of the United
Let's just discuss the maple leaf in the room. Trump. Oh my gosh. The tangerine tornado. Oh, mate. I love it. I absolutely love it. Look, mate, he's doing some pretty bad things here in Australia too. He's causing some trouble down in the land down under. Doesn't want us to become a state of United States, of course, but yeah, mate, he's been a bit of a Barney over here as well. But this looks cool. Let's get into it. I love it. Laughing already.
United States called Canada the 51st state, and our prime minister, the governor. Excuse me? First of all, we're not a state. We are a very proud country with healthcare, people.
Yes.
Yes, healthcare. Not only that, we have hockey and we have our beautiful own colorful currency that is
Just like
visually
Australia.
impaired friendly, by the way.
Yes, just
and
like Australia.
it features beavers and moose and polar bears. Who doesn't want that?
Of course, it's a beautiful currency.
Oh,
And our
Manitoba.
prime minister isn't a governor. He's a guy who probably owns more flannel than your entire
Okay.
Congress combined. He not only loves the tragically hip, see right here,
Yeah.
hip town, but he can rock it out with Taylor Swift as well. So, thanks for the unsolicited promotion, but
Dreamboat
we're gonna politely
Trudeau.
decline. Sorry.
Justin Trudeau obviously is no longer the Prime Minister of Canada. There's been a newly elected Prime Minister, Carney. Planet D, they've made a couple more recent ones. We're definitely going to react to that. But yeah, let's just make sure you guys know that I'm well aware that there is a new Prime Minister of Canada.
Canadians are perfectly happy not being American. And spoiler alert, it's not just the free health care, although that is a pretty sweet deal.
It is
One
a
of the
sweet
biggest
deal. We
things
have it
that
here as
sets us
well.
apart are values.
Yes, Canadians take pride in our universal healthcare system. It's not socialism, people. But we do have a very strong social system where we take care of each other. It's not every person out for themselves. We take pride in putting a strong emphasis on public welfare, equality, and inclusivity. I was just at the doctor yesterday.
And how much did that cost you?
Zero!
And for those of you who say you pay for it in your taxes, when I talk to Americans, they tell me that they pay a lot more in their monthly fees than I would ever pay in extra taxes. Besides, Canadians are happy to pay a little extra in taxes so
Yes,
that everyone
absolutely.
has equal opportunity.
Okay.
Trust me, I'm not paying $35,000 a year from my paycheck into healthcare. And don't even get me started on wait times. I've had cancer and never waited for
really?
anything. If it's important, you're in and you don't have to wait.
Wow, I had no idea that she had cancer. Obviously, it looks like she's recovering. That's fantastic. Yes, in Australia, so we have free healthcare, very, very similar to the setup in Canada. We give money from our taxes to pay for our healthcare. So, like, if we have to go in to have surgery, or for example, I've had 2 children, amazing care, didn't cost me a single cent. Guys, in the comments, how much would it cost to go to the hospital to have a baby in America? I'm not quite too sure. So, yeah, the healthcare, the free healthcare, the universal free healthcare is fantastic. Why would Canada want to give that up? I couldn't imagine why. Multiculturalism is
Multiculturalism is huge in Canada.
Same as in
There's a
Australia.
reason we're called the melting pot, because we celebrate our diversity instead of deporting people.
Oh.
You know, we got festivals like the Toronto Caribbean Festival, Chinese New Year in Vancouver, and the Quebec Winter Carnival, which celebrates our French heritage.
So
it's really
beautiful.
about embracing where we all come from while still being Canadian.
Dave and I often comment that we live on a street worthy of the UN, and we are so proud of that, and we are proud to call our neighbors good friends who hail from Trinidad, Mexico, Colombia, India, Hong Kong, and Vietnam.
Wow. This is a melting pot of a neighborhood. And sorry, Trump, that's something we take really seriously. Canadians don't have to endure those 2-year-long exhaustive election campaigns either.
It looks pretty
Ours are more
painful,
like, hey,
doesn't it?
we're having an election. Are you in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, right.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And you don't have to listen to those endless political ads for years and years on end. It seems like it never ends.
And you know, with our parliamentary system,
That's the same as in Australia. We recently just went through a federal election, like within weeks of Canada. And mate, literally, our Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese, he called the election like 6 weeks. Like he said, in 6 weeks, there's going to be an election. He won the election. He is, you know, our new Prime Minister. Well, you know, he was the same Prime Minister. He was re-elected very, very powerfully. Like, mate, there wasn't much of a fight put on by the other fella. He's completely out of Parliament. But yeah, America, they have all those rallies and they get all that money. Like, didn't that Kamala Harris raise like $100 million in like 24 hours or something? What do they spend that money on? Where does it go? It's just crazy. And mate, in Australia, you go and vote, which is legal. It's legal. Everybody over the age of 18 has to register and must vote. But you go and have a vote in Australia and you get a free sausage sizzle. It's just fantastic.
with 3 parties, we actually don't really mind if a conservative gets in, if a liberal gets in, if an NDP gets in. They all have to work together.
The weather.
The weather's pretty
It's
cold
too
outside
cold,
today.
man. No.
Yeah, it is, but that's okay.
I hear it's going to be
Oh, it looks
like
amazing.
0 degrees Celsius tomorrow.
That's okay. I got my toucan. I'm good.
If you're Trump, you probably don't even know what 0 degrees Celsius is.
And you definitely
lives in
don't know what a
Florida.
toque is.
No, he only knows his golden toilet.
Or his MAGA hat.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Sure, winter's...
Okay, so about the weather. So it's currently winter here in Australia. It's like the 3rd day of winter, and I'm already whinging about how cold it's getting. I think it reached 11 degrees last night, and that's usually around the lowest. Sometimes it gets to about 8 degrees overnight, but mate, I'm already saying it's cold. I'm sporting my toque early in the morning, wrapped around with my blanket and, you know, my flannel here. But yeah, I love Australian winters. They are nice and comfortable. Winters in Canada, nah, mate, there's no way I could do it. Old mate Trump, he lives in Florida, doesn't he? That's where he's got his, you know, his big Marabella mansion. I think that's what it's called. Correct me if I'm wrong. With his golf course and, you know, his golden toilet and all that. So, yeah. I'm loving this video. Absolutely loving it. Yeah, it's just funny. It's funny to see the lightheartedness of, of all the stuff that is going on over there between Canada and America. The similarities that Australia share with Canada are pretty cool, hey? They are very, very cool.
Can be a little brisk, but we've got the Northern Lights.
You do.
We have pristine lakes to play hockey on and go ice skating.
yeah.
Imagine doing that.
We have so much snow up here that we can build a castle or go skiing or tow tubing.
And being
I
in that
tried
cold
tubing,
weather, like
that's
minus 30 degrees Celsius, I think it builds character.
Minus
Instead of
30
complaining
degrees?
about the weather,
No
we
way, mate.
embrace it because you know what? That's just Canadian.
It is. We are awesome, Canada.
And don't even
Love
get
it.
me started about traveling as a Canadian on a Canadian passport. It's like a VIP pass. People love us everywhere we go. And we're humble as well, as you can tell. Our flag is basically a symbol for, don't worry, I'm not American.
I'm
We
Canadian.
have been mistaken for being American on many tours in many countries around the world. And the minute people find out that we're Canadian, what do, Dave?
They go,
Oh,
I'm
that's
sorry.
amazing.
I thought you were American.
It's true. We
In comparison, okay, so that's like if an Australian is, if I was traveling overseas. Here's an example. I was traveling overseas. I was in Italy. We were sitting at the table at this beautiful, beautiful vineyard, and there was about 14 of us, and we were mistaken for being British. No, absolutely not. I clarified it very, very quickly that we were Australian, and mate, everyone just wanted to know about Australia. Like, I know people joke about and they say, Australia's not real, mate. It doesn't exist. Mate, we are real. We exist. And yeah, we are cool. But the questions people were asking was like, do you really have kangaroos in your backyard? Yeah, mate, I see kangaroos down the road. How long did it take to get there? How long are the flights? The flights are terrible. They are terrible. It was like 32 hours stopping here, there, and everywhere. But yeah, I can understand why Canadians would not like to be mistaken for Americans, just the same as Australians don't like being mistaken for British people or people from New Zealand.
have had people warm up to us much more once they find out we're Canadian. Sorry, Americans. When Obama was president, you were loved around the world.
Absolutely.
But now we have 2 terms of Trump. Ooh, I'm a little worried for you when you travel.
Yeah, if I were you, I'd slap a Canadian flag on your backpack.
Yeah, oh, look at that. Here, guys. I've got a badge here that's got Australia and
We're
Canada
all
on
about
it, so I'll be sweet.
work-life balance up here in Canada. I mean, we actually take vacations. Is that crazy? I don't think so. I hear a lot of Americans leave vacation days on the table. What's up with that? Why would you even do that?
What does that mean?
And add on top of that, that most Americans still don't have a passport. It just blows my mind.
Okay, all right. Passports. I have a passport. It actually runs out in, 23 days. In Australia, they recently increased the prices of passports. So it's going to cost $450 for me to renew my passport over a 10-year period. Guys in Canada, let me know how much it costs to renew your passport. How long can you get it for? Either 5 years or 10 years? Mate, I have reacted to some really cool videos about how cool your passports are. When you stick them under the light, mate, they are cool. There is some really cool pictures.
We are so proud to be Canadian, and we are so proud of Canadians when they succeed. We don't tear them down, we build them up. Yeah. One of our favorite things that we ever do is tell everybody that will listen that, did you know that person is Canadian? For example,
Keanu Reeves.
did you know that Jim Carrey,
Yes.
Justin Bieber, Dan Aykroyd,
But Justin Bieber, you don't have
the
to promote
Ghostbusters
that.
are Canadian?
Yes.
It's true. We love our American TV shows, but we've got our own
Matthew
icons too.
Perry, oh.
Schitt's Creek, anyone? Oh, also Ryan Gosling, Ryan Reynolds,
Yeah, you don't have to
Keanu
promote those two
Reeves,
either.
Michael Bublé, Drake, Celine Dion. The list goes on
Ryan
and
Adams.
You're welcome, world.
Yeah, like Canada, you have incredible actors, incredible musicians, and don't forget the inventions. Ham and pineapple pizza and peanut butter. Thank you very much.
So just remember, there's no way we're going to become the 51st state or our prime minister is going to become a governor. We're our own people up here in Canada and we're proud of it. And that's something we're not going to apologize for.
Don't
The gloves are
apologize. It's
coming
awesome.
off,
I
and
love
we're
that.
ready to keep our true north strong and free.
Love it.
From Trump.
Fantastic.
And if you're American, no hard feelings. Just come and visit us sometime. You'll see how welcoming and friendly we are. We won't deport you, I promise.
We'll love you and accept you in this melting pot we call Canada.
Thanks for watching, everyone. And let us know in the comment what you think makes Canada special. Or, if you're American, you probably will say, Canada's not special at all.
Or you completely stop watching this video way back at the very beginning.
No.
If you need to leave America for a safe haven up here after Trump, just watch our videos to learn how to survive.
They do have a lot of videos, actually. There's another 2 more that I've come across that we're going to react to in the future. But there you have it. Planet D, why Canada is way better than the United States. Canada versus America. Shocking facts revealed. What did you think, guys? As an Australian, I have been doing this channel for about 2.5 years now, and I have 100% fallen in love with Canada. I have learnt so many things about Canada, developed amazing relationships via social media and with this YouTube channel with people from Canada. Amazing relationships, so many friendships. I just love Canada. Mate, I'd love to go there one day. Fingers crossed AussieTash gets to Canada. That was the video for today. If you liked it, please jump on, smash the like button, leave a comment, and of course remember to subscribe. That helps the channel out. Cheers from down under. Take care. Bye.